Got chicken wings, fried catfish, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread. These are braised oxtail, and these are neck bones.
What's good, everybody? This is Noji Collecting, and today we're going over my personal wish list for SH Monsterarts and Hiya Toys. Now, SH Monsterarts has already figured out their release schedule for this year. I think the only thing open is November, and that's gonna be -0, obviously. Hiya Toys can still announce some stuff for next year, I think, but for this wish list, these are things that I want Hiya to announce next year for 2028. And then SH Monsterarts, these are the figures I want to be released and shipped out next year, right? So without further ado, let's get to it. Starting off with SH Monsterarts because it's my personal favorite brand. I like them more than Hiya Toys. The number one figure I want the most, it's really three of them, it's the GMK cast. Tell me how we're going to have three GMK Godzilla figures in the SH Monsterarts line. Not a single Ghidorah, not a single Mothra. Two of the big five, by the way. And then not Baragon, even though he's really popular in Japan. I don't get it. I don't get it. And GMK is a really popular movie. Why haven't we made them? Why haven't we made them, right? Now, you know, they're running through all the Ghidorahs. We have Showa, we have Heisei, we have Monsterverse. I mean, we have Kaiser now. We're about to get Kaiser, right? He's a little delayed right now, but that just leaves GMK, right? So, I mean, come on, right? It'd be really good. He would look so good. And then also Mothra and Baragon. I think personally, with their size, you could package them as a 2-pack, right? And that would work really well. Because Baragon's on the smaller side. I don't think he could be a single release. And Mothra also. She's not like super small, but she's about the same size. I think they should do that. That'd be so good. And we have three GMK Godzillas. Now recently, Monsterarts has been releasing movie graphic plus figures and then coinciding that with, you know, villain kaiju, right? We saw it with the 89, they came out with the Wakasabe Biollante. The movie graphic plus Shin, they came out with the Shin Evolution, right? So, right. Movie graphic plus Kiryu, they released 2003 Kiryu Goji. So, maybe when they come out with the movie graphic plus GMK, they'll also do a Ghidorah or a Mothra and Baragon. Either way, we need them. It's a popular movie, popular designs. Even in the movie Monster series, we only have Mothra and Baragon from back in like 2001, and they're in the 8-inch scale. So I don't know why they're slacking on it. So, anyways, on to number 2, we have Megalon. I don't know why they didn't release them alongside with Jet Jaguar for the 50th anniversary of that movie. I know they were big on Jet Jaguar because they had him in the short for Godzilla Day, but I mean, come on. I am really fond of the late Showa kaiju because those are the movies I grew up with Showa wise. Hedorah, Gigan, Megalon, Titanosaurus, Mechagodzilla, King Caesar. Like, those are my guys. I love them. The designs are just so good. And Megalon, man, and I know probably win. I think it's fairly certain they'll do Megalon at some point. The drills, you'll be able to rotate them on the figure. It'll look so good. So, yeah, that's number 2. Number 3 is gonna be Godzilla 1984. Now, I know technically based on era in Japan, he's a Showa Godzilla, right? But he's part of the Heisei, you know, series of movies, you know, and they treat him like a black sheep. They don't, you know, they've released so much Heisei Godzillas. You know, they've done 91, 89, 94 was the inaugural one. They've done Burning, they've done Rebirth, they've done repaints. It's, you know, where's 1984, man? Where's 1984? I love him. He looks really derpy. And I get that might be why they haven't done him, because I don't know how popular he is in Japan. I don't think he's that popular. Maybe because of how derpy he looks, and because he's such a departure from the Versus series, from Versus Biollante to Versus Destroyer. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool to have him, and it'd be cool if we got like an accessory pack or a vehicle set, something, and we got the Super X to go with him. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, number 4 is gonna be my man King Caesar. Now, King Caesar's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. What can I say? He's not my personal favorite Godzilla kaiju, but he's up there. He's top 10. He's easily top 10. You know, they came out with Mechagodzilla 74, and it wasn't received that well, so they kind of dropped, you know, doing figures from that movie. But they should come back around and do them again. He'd be really good. I mean, they've been on a run with the Showa figures recently. You know, they've been doing the first Gigan, Hedorah. They're doing Godzilla 75. They're probably gonna do Titanosaurus and Mechagodzilla 75. So I'm really hoping for King Caesar. That'd be really cool. And my 5th figure I want SH Monsterarts to make, and what I think a lot of people really want to be made, is Godzilla 1998. Now, you can argue with the wall, you know, whether you like this design or not. It's got a resurgence of popularity in America, and it's Godzilla, right? Now, personally, I don't like the design because it doesn't have the essence of Godzilla, right? It's kind of its own thing. Excuse me. But yeah, we've been clamoring for it, and I think SH Monsterarts, with how they articulate figures, would be really good for this figure because of how dynamic he was in the movie, right? This was the first fully CG Godzilla, and they got him in a lot of really, you know, crazy sequences. So, you know, now SH Monsterarts, their Monsterverse figures are a little, you know. So I don't know how well they would do a 1998 figure, but I think regardless, it would be cool to see. Now, you know, obviously SH Monsterarts, they catered to Japan first, so, and I'm sure 1998 is not high on the list. He's probably down below, so we'll see. I think it's inevitable that he will happen, you know, like, but it might be a while. I'm hoping next year. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. By the way, Pepsi over Coke. I'm just saying, it objectively correct. Moving on to Hiya. Now, I've said this in previous videos. I'm not sure if Hiya can do original Toho classic kaiju that SH Monsterarts haven't done themselves before, right? If you look at the most recent releases, Destroyer, Monster X, Kaiser Ghidorah, Biollante, Kiryu, both versions, right? SH Monsterarts have done all of those before. So I kinda, with my figures I want for Hiya to make, they're more so figures that Monsterarts has already done. There's one figure that I personally want that I think it's decent. There's a decent chance it could happen, even though Monsterarts hasn't done it. So starting off the list, we're going with Orga. Now, this man does not get representation, like, at all. You know, he has a Bandai figure, really old. Movie Monster series hasn't gotten to him. He also has this Death for Real that I own because it looks really sick. He has really good detail on it. But Monsterarts hasn't done it. There's no chibi figures of him. At least I haven't seen any. I could be wrong, but we need more of them, right? And I think Hiya Toys could do it really well, especially since they've already done a Godzilla 2000, right? So, yeah. Now, personally, I would want Monsterarts to do it, but you know, they like to release their kaiju in sets, right? So they haven't done a Godzilla 1999, so I don't know if they'll do Orga, but yeah, we need more Orga, right? Number 2 is gonna be Shin Godzilla. Now, I know everyone's except for Shin Rabuja, is probably tired of Shin Godzilla, right? We have merch in every line for him. Like we get figures of him every year, right? Whether you like it or not, he's that popular, right? Japan and over here, he's popular. Recently, we've seen Super 7 Ultimates. They have a reaction figure. We keep getting new versions of him in SH Monsterarts. Movie Monster series, obviously. We got an Nendoroid recently. But Hiya Toys, and this is why I want a Shin Godzilla from Hiya Toys. They are really good about their attention to detail and their movie accuracy of their figures. SH Monsterarts has a more stylized take with theirs, and they have to, kind of sculpt the figures to help with the articulation, because that is in the name. But Hiya Toys, they tend to go more the sculpt and the movie accuracy on their figures. And Shin Godzilla being how intricate his design is, like it would be so good, right? And if they did a Shin Godzilla, they would eventually do a Heat Ray version, and that would be right. It would be so good. That's all I have to say. It'd be so good, and it doesn't even have to be that well articulated, right? But just make it so perfectly sculpted with the design. That's all I'm asking, right? Number 3 is gonna be the Monarch Show villain kaiju, Ion Dragon, Titan X. Now, obviously, Hiya Toys is really known more in the past for their MonsterVerse figures, and that's what I mainly collect from them because they get to the more niche kaijus like Muto, Behemoth. What's the name? Oh my god, the green one from Godzilla X Kong. Oh my god, Tiamat, Skilla, right? They do the more niche kaiju in the MonsterVerse. So, but they've yet to get to the show, and I don't know if that's more so a licensing thing because the shows are different from the movies. But I think it'd be cool because we only have Playmates figures of them, and I'm not collecting Playmates. And no disrespect if you collect Playmates. If you like them and you collect them, that's cool. Hey, more power to you. It's just me. I just don't personally like the way they do their figures. So I don't really. Even for the kaiju that they only Playmates has really done, like the Drown Viper and they're doing Ion Dragon and Titan X, so right. But I think Hiya Toys could do really well with those kaiju, and they would look good next to the other Hiya Godzillas. So, right. Number 4 on the list is gonna be Godzilla 1998, right? If SH Monstars doesn't get to him, I know Hiya will. One of them's gonna get to him. I don't know who's gonna do it first. They might get to him at the same time. If we're being so honest, it's funny how that's been happening. But yeah, while I do want SH Monsterarts to release in 1998 to be able to recreate a lot of those dynamic poses from the movie, I want Hiya to do it because I know they'll get the sculpt 100% accurate. Like it's gonna be like 1-to-1. It's gonna be really good. Now they can't really do a Heat Ray version of them because he doesn't have a Heat Ray, right? So I know Godzilla the series, a little animated show had it, but I'm not talking about the movie. So yeah, it'd be really good. Godzilla 1998 was my first Godzilla movie. So while I'm not the biggest fan of the design, I still have a special little place in my heart for it and the movie, especially the movie. I'm a sucker for the movie. It's so campy and I love it. But yeah, I know Hiya would do good with that. And the final figure I want Hiya Toys to do would be any of the Showa Godzilla, right? They could do 1954, even though he's been done to death. They could do a late Showa Godzilla, 1974, 1972, or they could do, one of the 60s Godzilla that nobody really gets to that much, 1964 or 1962 King Goji. Please, that would be cool. Personally, I would want them to make a 62 Godzilla. That'd be really dope. Just any of the Showa, because I think once Hiya gets into the Showa, that's when my attention will really turn to them, right? You know, SH Monster Arts has been doing a lot of the show recently, but I know Hiya would get to some of the more niche guys, right? Man, a Hiya Ebra, right? Hiya Giant Condor. Now that's where the money's gonna be made at, right? But yeah, even a Hiya Godzilla 1954, I would still be kind of interested in because, you know, they're really good with their sculpts and their movie accuracy. And, you know, 1954, a lot of different lines, like the main lines, have done it differently. So it'd be cool to see how Hiya does it. But yeah, that was my list for the figures I want Hiya Toys and SH Monster Arts to come out with in the next year. Well, Hiya Toys for 2028, really. But let me know what you guys want from them. For this wish list, I kind of went with kaiju I could really see them making. You know, I wasn't gonna request an SH Monster Arts Ebra or a Hiya Toys. I'm trying to think of something like so niche. A Gabra, like a Hiya Toys Gabra, right? But yeah, I went with more kind of realistic options. Now don't get me wrong, I would want an SH Monstars ever. I would pre-order it day one, right? But I don't think it would sell that well, with all due respect. But let me know what you guys think about my personal list. Do you also want the ones that I list? Let me know what you guys want if I didn't list the figures you want to be made. And yeah, you know, we still have a lot of the year left. You know, we'll probably still have some solicitations go up later in the year for next year. So let's see what happens. Anyway, that's been me. Take it easy, G fans. I will say, Coke is better than Pepsi when you have it with popcorn, though.